It's that time of the year. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit.
First team all defense. All right, DA, thanks as always. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Irving, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Boston, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. All right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my best.
And here is Irving. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep, Simmons finds Durant. Back to Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Here's Irving. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Lets it go with the 3. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Now here's White. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Durant just inside the line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. White the pass to Tatum. Misses from close range. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Cleveland. Irving for 3. And Boston with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant. Irving's got 5 points so far.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the Celtics with the top defense last year, they are so great at switching everything, making the most of their personnel.
And the switching on defense that the Celtics do, it really disrupts teams.
And you don't really have mismatches to hunt. And you got guys like Smart and Williams that are out there putting pressure on shooters as well.
They get the rebound. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Simmons with it. Out guarded by Smart. Simmons can't get it to go. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Brown dishes to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's 9 points for Jason Tatum.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Simmons kicks to Irving. Outside, KD. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Tatum looking around. There's the feed to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. Brogdon, he's checked in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Royce O'Neal. Here's Brown. He's got 5.
2 minutes remaining.
Williams, a screen on Harris. Brown kicks to Williams. In the corner, it's Brogdon. The Celtics working the ball around now. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Down low. Williams, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Taking a look at Boston. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Brooklyn a couple spots below.
And, you know, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right. Undrafted coming out of college in 2013, Seth Curry only played 48 games in his first 3 seasons, spending most of the time destroying the G League.
Now here's Brown. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
To the paint, here's Pritchard, and it's blocked. They get it back. Harris against Brown. The kick out to Williams. Back to Brown. Pass to Williams. Over Harris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Brown. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Brogdon from the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Nets trail by 8. And slam dunk by Harris.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Brown the pass to Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He finished. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. Williams has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Griffin is out there with Tatum. Then there's Horford. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Outside Tatum. Griffin a screen on O'Neal. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Nets trail by 8.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Tatum no good.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The shot's good from Irving.
I had the pleasure of watching Kyrie for 2 years as a teammate, and he is as creative as they come. Kyrie is an absolute joy to watch in the open floor, unless you're guarding. While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And, well, over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Back to Brogdon. It's up a 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Whitey's checked in for Al Horford. And then for Brooklyn, Thomas checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Nicholas Claxton.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
And the basket by Tatum.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Griffin with the steal. Brogdon outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's good, 2 points. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. He gets into a rhythm.
Woo. Timeout called the Nets. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Al Horford.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Nets trail by 12. And the pass to Thomas. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Thomas. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 11 points.
A true wizard with the ball. Irving has some of the best handles that we have ever seen at any point in time in history.
Tatum against Durant. Tatum kicks to White. Back to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Griffin sets the screen for Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Durant finds Simmons. It's White on the wing. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Brown outside. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution. Running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Tatum. It's sent back down by Simmons.
an excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
KD against Tatum. To the middle. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Irving passes to Thomas. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots.
They're putting themselves in really good position, limiting turnovers, making the most of each possession.
That's a stat that can be overlooked, but so critical to winning ball games.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Checking out Boston, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People are talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So for Brooklyn now, Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Durant with a wide open look, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. Brown feeling out a bit. Horford with a screen on O'Neal. Brown kicks to Horford. Back to Brown. The 3 from Tatum. Drills the 3-pointer. Tatum's got 28 points for the game.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 11. There's O'Neal with the 3. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Smart. Tatum with a screen on Simmons. Smart dishes to Tatum. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 30 points for Jason Tatum.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Simmons. KD on the wing. There's the drive. And then Durant with the jam.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Grant Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Brogdon, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And then for Brooklyn, Harris is checked in for Durant. Curry comes in for Irving. It's Mills in for Ben Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. On you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And Mills kicks to O'Neal. And the three off target. Celtics leading by 11. Brown outside. Feeds to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll. I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. And that one drops. Mills has got his first points of the night.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Brown with it. He's got 9. Williams a screen on Harris. Brown stolen by O'Neal. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nets trail by 11.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Claxton no good.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Passes it to Pritchard. For the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Timeout called the Nets. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharp checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Warren comes in for O'Neal. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Patty Mills. Warren kicks to Curry. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Williams sets a screen for Brown, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Brown so fast off the drive, tough for defenders to keep up.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics. Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Nets trail by 20. Sharp, the pass to Harris. Outside Warren. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Sharp, the pass to Warren. Sumner kicks to Warren. Curry on the wing. And the Nets miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Brown dishes to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Horford is out there with Griffin. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. Thomas checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Ben Simmons. Claxton with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be lessened.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Outside Tatum. Williams passes to Smart. White, wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Mills kicks to Thomas. Mills passes to Warren. The dish to KD over Williams. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Outside Warren to the inside. Claxton the pass to Durant. This one for 3. Durant with another miss. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And White with the stuff.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Mills. And again, no good by Brooklyn. White dishes to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. 3-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Mills with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Mills passes to Durant. Nails the 16-footer. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Tatum's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Out to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
The 3 from Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Smart. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
For Boston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the triple.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around from the arc. KD can't get it to go. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Thomas.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And the Nets miss again.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Now Mills. Inside, looking to end the run, and Warren with the lay-in.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Outside Tatum. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And they recover it. Three-pointer. Trains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 44.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now the pass to Hauser. Takes the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Wait to see you at our upcoming events.